All right. Test, 1, 2. We'll be going live here in just a few seconds. Waiting on the track to go live. Going to join the Weekend Challenger boys tonight. 3 tracks. Big money on the line. $100 for the overall winner. I got to go back and look at the message for the breakdown, but pays out $100 to win tonight. 3 tracks. We're going to have a long night. Good hard racing. Super late models starting off at Eldora. We'll be with you here in just a few minutes. All right, track is almost loaded. Finishing up the final touches real quick, and we will be live with you. About to go live at the track. Give me about 30 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are at Eldora Speedway tonight. And we're hanging out with the Weekend Challenger boys like every Sunday. They threw this one together on me. Guy with me asked me if I'd be willing to promote this one. I said, I think I can do that. I ain't got much going on tonight, and I like a little bit of dirt racing with these boys. So we're at Eldora. We finish up here. We're going straight to Lincoln. Going to run another race at Lincoln tonight. Soon as Lincoln's over, we're going to jump straight over to the dirt track at Charlotte. And going to be a good one, barn burner. I figure by the time we get to the third track, there ought to be some bad blood. Old Tyler Hamrick ought to be good and pissed off at somebody by the time we get to Charlotte. And Charlotte's going to be a show, y'all. So here we go. As usual, first 5 minutes, they got to line up. Nobody can go on the track for the first 5 minutes. That lets everybody get in here, get lined up for some practice. Got 51 seconds left on the board. As soon as that 51 seconds counts down, everybody's going to take off. We're going to run 5 minutes of practice. Not sure what the format is tonight. Might have some heat racing. Might just do qualifying and go straight to an A main. I'm not sure since we're running 3 tracks. So pretty pumped about it. I'm here. I got the camera on tonight. We're on Twitch. We're on Kick. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. And we're on Facebook. So we are multi-streaming all over the place. We're getting more and more and more of those set up. And going to be trying to get on TikTok next. And just trying to get the stream everywhere we can so that people can see it, see all this good dirt track racing that we're doing here on iRacing. You are watching WFR Sim Racing. We appreciate you coming here. I want to tell you real quick about Dubby. Dubby, one time, the premium energy drink for gamers all over the country, all over the world. None of those artificial dyes in there, none of that bad stuff you don't want. Use WFR, code WFR for 10% off your order with W. And practice is rolling. Let's see if we can get some times in. Tyler Hamrick right there with the 14.9. Kevin Walker going to tie him up. Kevin Walker, Tyler Hamrick, Jackson Morris, Matthew Nasworthy, Mason Dozier, Ronnie Wells. A lot of guys in this race tonight I haven't heard of yet. Going to be a good one, man. I'm pretty excited to see this race go off. 3 tracks tonight. Kevin Walker up there at the top right now with a 14.90. Tyler Hamrick right behind him. Fastest in practice, Kevin Walker. Real quick, we're here with the Weekend Challenger boys. I want to tell you guys about the 2024 season schedule. We were going to go to Knoxville. We are going to Knoxville on the 7th of January, then heading to Lernerville, Lucas Oil, I-55, back here at Eldora to kick off February. Big list of tracks. Going to name the championship track for May 12th. So 5 months. We're going to see 5 months of iRacing here on WFR Sim Racing every Sunday night with these boys, the Weekend Challenger boys. And I'm looking forward to this one. So there you go, 2024 schedule for the Weekend Challenger boys right there. And we take a look. Got 7 cars out there. See Jacob Diaz joining us. Ronnie Wells. Need to see if I've got... I believe Justin Drawhorn's going to join me in the booth. Justin, you with me?
I got you loud and clear, Phil.
What's going on, buddy? You seeing the track all right? You seeing everything you need to see on your end?
Getting in right now, buddy.
All right.
I have to do a little bit of a different process.
Yeah. Do you have camera options?
I believe so. Let me get it. It's loading me in right now.
Yeah, you should have the built-in camera options. That way, maybe if you watch the full track, and then I can bounce around the cameras. That at least you can see the whole track. Spotter view, maybe. I think they got a spotter view at this track.
Let's see.
All right, Matthew Nasworthy now moving up there in the 79 car, 14.68 lap. It's currently fastest in practice. We got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go in practice. We see Mason Dozier there. We also see the 3 car, Ronnie Wells. Ronnie Wells been a pretty strong contender in this league. We got Drawhorn up here in the booth with us tonight. Drawhorn's in a little bit of iRacing trouble, so he can't run tonight. Decided to jump up in the booth. Got the old 1 week bar. Pretty bad when you get sim barred. I mean, you can get barred from a real track, but you get barred from the simulation.
Yeah. And I don't know. You gotta. Sometimes you gotta live with the consequences that come from the actions.
Get a little heated.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really heat. It was just a bunch of BSing going on, and it got a little carried away, and some feelings got hurt. But hey, everything's all good. Done talked it out. Everybody's on the same page.
Well, you're gonna be joining us back here. I guess you got a 1 week, so you'll be back pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
Tyler
I got
Hamrick.
till next Friday.
Oh yeah, Tyler Hamrick got a new wrap on his car. It looks like. Got the checkered flags on top of his car. Let's go look at that. Let's go dog on Tyler for a minute. Oh, maybe it wasn't Tyler. No, he's still got the same wrap going.
Yeah, he's still got the old Black Betty wrap.
Tyler Hamrick currently your fastest in practice over Matthew Nasworthy. Now with the 14.64. Tyler Hamrick going to be the guy to watch tonight. Who you think? Who you got tonight there, Drawhorn?
Man, it's gonna be a tough decision. Looking at this group, you got 3 strong guys here. I I don't know. I'm going to have to go with my hometown boy, Mr. Tyler Hamrick, tonight.
I think old Tyler's going to do pretty good, but I think if you got 3 races to run, 3 tracks to choose from, I think Tristan Dozier. I'm always going to go with Tristan Dozier, but I think that's going to be your top runner tonight overall.
It's going to be a good one between Tristan, Tyler, and Robbie Milburn.
Oh yeah, Milburn's in there. I forgot about Milburn.
This
Wells ain't a slouch. Wells isn't a slouch. He'll be up there in it too.
Yeah, old Ronnie. Ronnie ain't no slouch. He's definitely gotten a lot better, and I'd like to see Ronnie Wells do something good tonight.
Well, I think he might do it. We're getting qualifying going right now. If I can get the cameras to work for me here. There we go. See Robbie Milburn right now, fastest in qualifying out of 3. Jackson Morris, Jacob Diaz, all qualified in so far. Mason Dozier now moving up. Ronnie Wells now moving into the first position. Ronnie Wells, Mason Dozier, Robbie Milburn, Jackson Morris, and Jacob Diaz. Ronnie Wells currently your fastest in qualifying. Tristan Dozier now moving into that second position right above Mason Dozier. Mason, we don't see as much of Mason, but I'll tell you what, last week, that last race you guys ran, Mason Dozier was trying to put it on him. And I seen old Mason, he's making some good moves out there, trying to get that car up to the front, and just ran out of time, I think.
Oh yeah, Mason, he's a dang good racer. He's sometimes he gets caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time, but he's definitely one you can't really count out, especially at some of these big tracks.
Let's bounce around the track a little bit, see who we got sitting in the pits. And Stephen Gaines, you familiar with Stephen Gaines much?
A good old showstopper. I know. I've talked to him a couple times on here. I don't know much about the old showstopper. I know he's a native with old Brian O'Shell.
Yeah, I was going to bring Brian up next. Brian got in the booth with me last week. He got knocked out of the race and jumped up here in the booth. And he's pretty fun to call a race with, man. He likes to scream and yell a little bit, get into it when them slide jobs start getting thrown around. Only 11 guys so far qualified in for a $100 race tonight. I thought we might see a lot more drivers get in this one.
Yeah, I do believe that there is some more. I think they might be running behind for this race.
Probably some other races going on tonight that they got obligations to as well.
Yeah, let's see. I think there was supposed to be. I think it was like 15 or 16 of them signed up for it.
Signed in.
I know old Philip Bryan, he was supposed to be running, but there were some plans that come up that him and his wife had, so he wasn't able to make it tonight.
Well, yeah, let's see if we can get a hold of this pace car real quick on the camera. Find out where I'm at here. Camera system's kind of funny on this system I have. Man, I battle it every week trying to learn something new. But here we go. We're going to roll them off. And Tyler Hamrick up there on the outside.
Old race car driver and crew chief starting on the front row side by side. This one ought to get pretty interesting.
See Mason there. Mason there, second row inside. And is that Milburn, right? Milburn in the 80 car?
Yes, sir. That is right. Milburn right there, second row outside with his
and
next year's wrap on.
We're going green, and Ronnie Wells going to lead them off. Mason Dozier down there on the bottom. Tyler Hamrick up around the top. We see Tyler Hamrick trying to work that top line. The other boys working the low line down to the middle. Ronnie Wells working that middle line, but there's Mason Dozier making the bottom work. Tyler Hammer going to slide across the nose of Ronnie Wells just a little bit. Now we see Milburn getting up there in the mix. Going to go too wide up front, too wide in the back. Got a good battle. Oh, looks like Wells going to get in the back. Get in the back of Tyler Hamrick. Let me know what you saw there from your perspective there, Justin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going back and rewatching it, and Tyler Mason kind of made some contact, and looks like Tyler woed up just a little bit, tried to gather it back up, and Ronnie was there.
I'm going to jump in the cockpit here with Ronnie Wells real quick and just see what he might have saw from his perspective. Get in the cockpit. Ronnie Wells right here. All right, here we go with a little bit of a replay. We see Tyler down there in the bottom. Yeah, he kind of got into Mason a little bit, shook him up, shook that rear end around. Kind of just tossed his rear end up there in front of Wells, it looked like. Kind of a racing deal. I sure hate to say racing deal, but that was kind of a racing deal.
Yeah. I mean, I think Ronnie might have had enough time maybe to woe up a little bit, but, you know, being on this side and actually being on the other side is kind of hard to tell from here.
We see Ronnie Wells getting the end of line there. And try to jump back up here to our leader, Mason Dozier right now. Mason leading it with Robbie Milburn right behind him, and as well as Kevin Walker. Kevin Walker, a new name with you guys. Haven't seen Kevin at any of you guys' Sunday night races.
Yeah, I think Kevin has signed up for this money series that we're doing tonight.
Good battle right here for second.
Yeah, we got a 3-car battle right here for second with Milburn on the top side, Tyler Hamrick in the middle, and Mr. Kevin down there working the low line.
Watching Milburn now going to stuff it off in the middle. Robbie Milburn not scared to get up there in between them guys. Going to throw it across the nose of Hamrick now. Hamrick going to return the favor. Going to drive it down low. Hamrick going to slide on up there, try to get a little gain, a little ground. I think that's the checkers. Mason Dozier going to be your winner. I get so caught up watching the race, I quit watching the lap count.
It happens to the best of us.
I made a terrible Little League baseball coach, man, because I'd be busy watching the game, not watching what was actually going on. Man, we're live on Twitch tonight. We're live on YouTube tonight. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Kick now, and we're live on Facebook. Trying to get it all out there, man, so everybody can see these guys race. Been a whole lot of fun working with the Weekend Challenger, and man, you guys put on a fun show, and always a blast to hang out with y'all. Trying to get here to the leader, get my cameras to work right. They're on the track. Here we go. Gonna go green.
Yeah, we're rolling in 3, fixing to go green. We got Tristan Dozier starting on the pole with looks like Matthew Nasworthy on this outside.
Tristan Dozier going to lead him off. Nasworthy right behind him. Stephen Gaines, Jackson Morris, and Brian O'Shell in this one. And Tristan Dozier working that middle line, but Nasworthy down on the bottom. We saw that work from Mason Dozier. The bottom line worked really well for him. We see Nasworthy now going to drive it down there hard in the bottom. See if he can't gain a little bit of ground on Tristan. Looks like he's gaining on him, but not quite enough off the turn. You see Dozier just fast off the top, man.
Dozier and Eldora, they go hand in hand. That man gets on the top. He's hard to beat.
Now we see Jackson Morris working that bottom line now, trying to get down there under Nasworthy. And Nasworthy a little bit tight in that turn there. Jump up here to the chopper view and see if we can't see a little bit more going on. Jump back here to Jackson Morris. Maybe a little race going on back here in the back. Not too much. Trying to track down Nasworthy now. Brian O'Shell back here just trying to make up a little bit of ground. Jump back up here to Tristan Dozier, our leader. 1 lap to go. And it's going to be Tristan Dozier bringing it around 3 and 4 one last time. Tristan Dozier going to win heat race number 2. Matthew Nasworthy and Jackson Morris Round out your top three, Brian O'Shell and Stephen Gaines. Tristan Dozier, man, I'll tell you what, the boy is fast. He's talented. He can drive these cars, man. And I've gotten in these things. I've tried the super late models. I can't get it out of the pits without wrecking it. And so I got a lot of respect. And the two brothers, Mason Dozier and Tristan Dozier, going to line up on the front row. And, man, I like to see anybody better than Tyler Hamrick going to have to get up there in that mix.
You got a strong group of cars right there in that first three rows.
And you know, man, if you listen to my broadcast much, I love to see these boys right here all up there battling it out. Tyler Hamrick getting up in the middle of the two Dozier boys is going to be a show. And I think what's going to happen here tonight is Tyler Hamrick, I hate to say I'm hoping for the upset for Tyler Hamrick here in this race, but I'm hoping somebody pisses him off at the first track. Because, man, by the time we get to Charlotte, you know that Tyler's going to have a fire under his ass. He's not going to be in a good mood. He's going to be driving the wheels off the car. He's going to have it up on the wall, down on the skirt, everywhere he can put it, trying to make moves. And I like a mad Tyler Hamrick on the track. That's my favorite Tyler Hamrick, is pissed off Tyler.
When old Tyler gets mad on the track, man, he gets on a rail. But a mad Tyler Hamrick on the track and a mad Tyler Hamrick in Discord, man, that's two different people right there.
Some nights, man, after a race, I just jump over in y'all's Discord and mute my microphone and listen. And, boy, it gets a little hairy every once in a while. Tyler is very passionate about what he does here. And there you see the Dozier boys up front, going to go green. Mason Dozier going to lead them off with the super late models. Tristan Dozier up high. Tyler Hamrick instantly around the bottom, trying to get down there around the inside of Tristan Dozier. We see Milburn back there battling it out with Nosworthy. Down on the bottom, Robbie Milburn, and also the four ride there of Kevin Walker, trying to make something happen. Keep an eye on that two car, Jackson Morris. I think he's going to be the sleeper tonight. Going to see Jackson get up here to the front without really seeing him do it. We keep an eye on these Dozier boys right now. I'm going to move the cameras around just a little bit so we can see a little bit more of the race going on here. The Dozier boys side by side. What do you think, man?
And I think little brother might have to put a whooping on big brother right here. I'm going to pull. I think you get these two boys back side by side once this track blows off a little bit, and it's going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah. Tyler Hamrick still down there on the bottom. Got Milburn chasing him around the bottom of the track. And, boy, Tristan Dozier's done stepped out. But like I always say, it's a 50-lap race. The guys you see at the front of this race right now are not the guys you're going to see battling it out, I don't think, for the checkered.
Yeah, I mean, being a 50-lap race, you know, tire wear's going to come in effect here. And you're going to have some that are going to save and some that are going to push hard right for rip. And
well, you see where Ronnie Wells is right now, and Ronnie Wells is in 10th place, and I'm keeping an eye on that. And like you said, it's not like him to be running 10th place right now. And I think Ronnie Wells got a trick up his sleeve for these boys come about probably 35 laps. I think Ronnie Wells is going to come alive and come up through the field. But like you said, he's down 4.5 seconds in 10th place, and I'm going to keep an eye on Ronnie Wells tonight in the 3 ride.
Yeah, I think Ronnie Wells. I'd like to see old Ronnie get a top 5. I know he's had some bad luck in some of these races where he's got to park it, but I think Ronnie's been working on that, and I think he's getting better every weekend.
Well, I think right now he's got the ace up his sleeve, hanging out in the back, keeping up with the pack. I think he's saving those tires. And I think we're going to see Ronnie Wells come through the pack about lap 35 and get up there to the front. The only danger is hanging out back there for too long.
Yeah, hanging out in the back too long sometimes ain't always a good thing. It usually you get the short end of the stick back there. And I know old Brian O'Shell, he more than anybody, he always gets the short end of the stick.
O'Shell always ends up getting in somebody else's wreck.
Oh yeah, he can mind his business, but somehow, some way, he's always in somebody else's mess.
Every week it seems like he does real well. He's got a fast car, and he always gets tangled up in the back. Tristan Dozier right now, still our leader. Mason Dozier on the outside. Tyler Hamrick on the inside, second row. Robbie Milburn, second row outside. See Jackson Morris and Nosworthy still back there battling it out. Think they're trying to preserve as much as they can. Let these guys fight it out up front. We got a lot of cautions to go. We're going to get moving. Tristan Dozier with a good start right there, but, man, Tyler Hamrick not going to get caught sleeping. He tracked him right down. Mason slid on back there to third. Mason Dozier throwing it down low right now, trying to get to Tyler Hamrick. Trying to keep this camera view right now because it gives us a little bit better view of the track. We can see what's going on. Watch these guys battle it out a little bit.
Yeah, it's looking like old Mason's wanting that bottom to roll in, but that top line seems to be getting faster and faster every lap.
I'm going to jump in the cockpit with Mason Dozier real quick here. And I want to see what old Mason's seeing right there behind Milburn. Mason Dozier tracking down Milburn right there on the inside. Milburn throws a big crossover across Tyler Hamrick. Good move by Milburn from looking from Dozier's perspective. Tyler Hamrick going to throw it right back at him. Mason Dozier getting a pretty good view back here. He gets up into the wall a little bit there.
Milburn and old Hamrick, they are throwing some sliders back and forth, and that probably the cleanest sliders you're going to see between them two, and even with old Tristan.
Tristan Dozier right now, still your leader. Tyler Hamrick in second, 1 second down. Robbie Milburn, Mason Dozier, Matthew Nosworthy, Jackson Moore, Stephen Gaines, Kevin Walker now, Jacob Diaz, and Ronnie Wells in the pits. Brian O'Shell 1 lap down. Ronnie Wells maybe having some trouble tonight. I might have called that one wrong. Right now, let's jump up here and look at Tyler Hamrick. Tristan Dozier just gone with a 2-second lead right now over these guys. We see Milburn and Hamrick now battling it out. Keeping an eye on these two right here. Milburn and Hamrick battling it out for second place. Hamrick up into the wall just a little bit. Going to give Milburn that edge to throw it down to the bottom. Slide job across the nose of Hamrick. Hamrick coming back down. Maybe enough sauce on the taco for this move, but Milburn going to pin him down. Not going to let him get that slider on him. Milburn pins him down to the wall a little bit there. Good defensive moves by Milburn there to protect that spot. I don't know if you call that blocking or is that just good defensive driving. You tell me there, Drawhorn.
I mean, it looked to me like Milburn knew Tyler was coming back, and I think the only way to really slow Tyler up from his good run is to kind of block him and hold him off from a slider. But I think Tyler's going to settle in right here and get a couple of laps, and he's gonna put the pressure back on old Robbie here soon.
Ronnie Wells sitting in the pits right now. Not sure what's going on with Ronnie. I think he's out of this race. Might go drag Ronnie up into the booth if he don't move.
Yeah, I believe Ronnie might have caught the wall, maybe ripped the right front off. I'm not sure. I think that's what happened with him and O'Brien.
Let's drag Ronnie Wells over here real quick. See if he's angry. See what's going on with Ronnie. See if I can go find him here real quick.
Tristan Dozier has extended that lead to almost 3 seconds now over Milburn.
Ronnie Wells.
Oh, Tyler Hamrick has hit the wall and broken a right front off.
I thought I moved Ronnie, but I don't think I did.
I'll drag him in here for. I'll grab him for you.
I might have accidentally drugged the wrong guy, but I don't think I did. Tyler Hamrick pulling in the pits now. Gonna probably get some fresh tires on this car. Tristan Dozier still your leader with this caution going on. Jump back up here with Tristan.
Yeah, Tyler, he kind of got a little high in 3 and 4 and caught the wall with the right rear, and it just sucked him around and broke the right front off that hot rod.
Got the quick fix. He's back out now. Hey, real quick, want to announce Rhonda Dozier. Let's see here. Cody Smith, Larry Drawhorn, all in here right now. All our top followers. Appreciate those guys getting in here and helping us out and supporting us, man. Your dad, man, he's always there. Your dad's here every week, always supporting the channel, always commenting on everything we put out. I always appreciate him, man. And when he's not here, I go looking for him. I always shout out, "Where you at, Larry?" So.
Oh yeah, he enjoys this just as much as I do. He's ready to have a rig of his own so he can join us.
I believe my dad is also in there somewhere. My dad's watching, I believe.
We got old Ronnie Wells has joined us here in the booth, Phil.
Ronnie Wells, what's going on with you tonight, man?
What's up, Phil?
Didn't see what happened with you to get you put in the pits, but figured we'd drag you up here in the booth and hear it from you.
None. Just in my heat race. I was starting pole, went 3 wide. Me, Tyler checked up in front of me, and he had destroyed my momentum, but it was too late. I slammed on the brakes, spun him around, hit me yellow, put me in the back of the race. Started back at the feature, made 1 or 2 spots, and just caught the right front. So I said screw it and parked it.
Man, bad luck for you tonight. I saw you back there in 10th place, and I was telling Justin, I said, I think Ronnie's just going to sit in the back and wait. But I guess I was wrong, man. I didn't know you were having car problems.
Yeah. I shouldn't have been back there to start with, but that's how it happens sometimes.
Yeah, I understand that. Tyler Hamrick goes to the back of the field to take that pit spot, and now he is going to be struggling to get back past that 4 car of Kevin Walker. We see Tyler Hamrick back there with 23 to go. I think he had to. Uh-oh, something just happened. I think the server just went down, guys. Nope, they're back. Man, that was strange. You guys still with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
Man, all the cars disappeared
It's
and they all
one
came
line
back.
right now. It's a
Ty-
one-line race. Whoever can run the top better.
Tyler Hamrick up around the top right now, but man, he's going to be struggling in 7th position now. I think that pit stop might have killed his momentum here. Mason Dozier, we also see back there in 6th position right now. Gonna jump back up here and check out. Somebody just pulled in.
Jackson Mason checked up.
Let me go back and we'll take a look at that. See what we got. Oh, and there it is. Oh, bad luck there. Let me rewind that just a little bit. We'll get in Jackson's car, get the cockpit view. If you guys want to watch my replay on the, you're gonna be a little bit off. But I'm going to do an in-car replay from Jackson's perspective here. See what he might have saw. Jackson up into the wall there, and not sure where Dozier got into him at. Dozier's still running right here. We're in Tristan Dozier's car, Mason Dozier's car now. Looks like he gets the run underneath right here. And yeah, I think old Jackson might have come down just a hair. But from Mason's perspective, he couldn't see it. Couldn't see it coming.
Yeah, it looked like Jackson checked up for, I want to say that's Matthew Nasworthy, and went to come down and didn't see old Mason there, and he was right there, wrong place at the wrong time, it seemed like.
I think Mason just had a hot run there on the inside and had to take it.
Yeah. I think Mason seen an opportunity to capitalize on one guy's mistake, try to get 2, and he's got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Taking a look at Mason Dozier there now in the back of the field. Going to have trouble on this one-lane track now getting up there, I think. Tyler Hamrick back up there. What are you at? About 5th place now, 6th place. As we go green, Tristan Dozier going to lead him off. Robbie Milburn on the outside of him. Right there, we see the 2-car, Jackson Morris. And I told you, Jackson Morris is going to find his way to the front of this race.
Yeah, you wasn't wrong about that. I think we got enough laps here that old taco sauce Tyler Hamrick's fixing to get back up here in the
Tyler
battle.
Hamrick, he's getting a few
car in the
moves
wall.
on him. Probably going to have a caution on that one. Yeah, that's going to be a caution. Go back and see who that was there.
I believe that was Mr. Matthew Nasworthy. I think he kind of...
It was the
Had a little-
79.
Yeah.
Ooh, not sure what I saw there. Let's go back and look at that one more time right here. Look, you just got a little bit wonky there and got up into the wall.
Yeah, it looked like Matthew got a little tight after entering the corner and it pushed up towards the wall. And like Eldora's good for, once you touch that wall, man, it just pulls you right on in.
Well, he got up there right beside Tyler Hamrick, and I've heard it said that the amount of suck coming off the side of Tyler's car when you get close to him will do that to you. Tyler's going to get on me for that one.
He'll be all right. He ain't wrong. Tyler will race you. And he'll rub you. He won't put you in the wall.
I think he'll make you nervous, though, if you know he's there.
Trust me, I know.
He puts the pressure on you.
He lets you know he's there.
He's there to rattle your cage.
Tristan Dozier still your leader, but Milburn giving him a run for his money right there on his back bumper. Milburn up around the top. Going to get that big run. I think we're going to see Robbie Milburn get up in here right here. Milburn up into the wall just a little bit. Seems like sometimes that wall makes you a little faster. Explain that to me.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you can just hit it just right with that right rear quarter panel, it's got to be like a little love tap, but sometimes you get in too hard, kind of like Milburn just done right here, 1 and 2. It pulls you in.
Well, Dozier just making a flawless run, man. Not tapping the wall, not getting off his line. Literally a perfect run by Dozier right now. And, I mean, that's just hard to compete with if you're tapping the wall at all.
Yeah, that's the one strong thing about Tristan, man. He's very consistent. He knows how to hit his marks and check out and do what he does best.
Take a look at the 2-car now, trying to give Mason Dozier a run, but we see Mason Dozier back up here, now going underneath Tyler Hamrick. Tyler Hamrick up top on the wall. Mason Dozier getting the lead right now over Tyler Hamrick. Moves his way into 3rd position. Mason Dozier coming alive, and then the 2-car now, Jackson Morris battling it out on that bottom line. That bottom line's coming to work. Good race back here. Taking a look at Jackson Morris and Mason Dozier right now. Also Tyler Hamrick up there on the top. Getting that spot back if you can. Tyler Hamrick back in the 3rd position. But these two boys going door to door, trying to get on the podium with 10 to go. Mason Dozier and Jackson Morris battling it out side by side. Lap after lap. Mason Dozier not really any room to throw any kind of slider or make a move. Jackson keeping that outside line.
Put his nose in it.
Stephen Gaines.
Stephen Gaines, number 50. The number 50 car is coming.
Got an eye on Stephen Gaines right there in the blue and orange car now. He might sneak up there, let these boys make the mistake with 8 to go. They're going to go 3 wide up here pretty quick, and I think Stephen Gaines is just looking to capitalize on their mistake.
Oh yeah, he's on the prowl right now.
Probably in the right spot. That's probably the position to be in right now if you're Stephen Gaines. 7 laps to go.
Yeah, he's sitting back, watching, ready to pounce on somebody's downfall right now.
I got a feeling we're going to see these two boys right here, the 2-car Jackson Morris and Mason Dozier in the 23. I think they're going to get together.
update on that. Then again, a 5-lap shootout wouldn't hurt. It'd spice things up a bit for sure.
Taking
Mason Dozier right beside Tyler Hamrick.
Mason Dozier going to slide it up. No, he's going to keep it under control. Tyler Hamrick still trying to make that outside line work, but Mason Dozier fast around the bottom. Still got the 2-car. Jackson Morris tracking him down. Jackson Morris going to have to make a move. Looks like old Stephen Gaines is done falling back just a little. This is going to be a battle for second place right here is what this is going to end up being. Oh, I apologize. Robbie Milburn's got that sewn up. Robbie's way up there. Tristan Dozier.
Mason had a little bobble coming through too. Kind of slowed him down. Let's see if he can gather it back up.
3 wide.
2 laps to go. We're going to keep an eye on this race right here. We know where Tristan is. We know where Robbie is. This is the race on the track for second place, or for third place currently. As they come around out of 4.
White flag.
1 lap to go. We'll jump up here and keep an eye right here. The 74 ride right up there. Oh, and it's going to be Jackson on the inside. 74. Tyler Hamrick on the outside, door to door. Jackson Morris going to get... Jackson Morris going to get on the podium with about an inch, man. It looked from my perspective that Tyler almost had that, but Jackson Morris maybe by about an inch to get on that podium. Holy moly, that was a good run right there. Hey, man, we're going to jump over to a little bit of promo. And, man, Ronnie, I appreciate you joining us. Sorry for the bad luck in that first race.
That happens.
I hope we don't see you back up here tonight. How's that?
Sounds good to me, Phil.
All right, buddy. Hey, thank you for joining us. I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I'm going to get back over here, and we're going to go to, where are we going next? Lincoln?
I think it is Lincoln.
I believe it is Lincoln.
And Lincoln and Charlotte. I think they're the last 2.
Well, Tristan Dozier, your winner at the first track at Eldora. Robbie Milburn in second. Jackson Morris, Tyler Hamrick, Mason Dozier, your top 5. We're going to go to Lincoln Speedway. You guys stick around. Don't go anywhere. Hang out. We're on Twitch. We're on Kick. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook tonight. We're multi-streaming. I got Justin Drawhorn up here in the booth with me tonight. We're having a good time. And what do you think about that first race at Eldora, bud?
Man, that was a good race. I was quite surprised. You know, it was very little cautions. Not many right fronts broke off. There was some good battling from pretty much the top 5. I mean, hell, really, all of them.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, that was some exciting racing. And anytime you got racing that good for third place, man, that was some pretty good racing to see Jackson Morris put it on Tyler like he did. Jackson Morris, pretty talented driver. Hadn't seen a whole lot out of him except for last week. He did pretty well. And, man, just got a good run there on the bottom out of nowhere. And I said at the beginning of the race, keep an eye on that 2-car. He's going to work his way up, and he's going to sneak his way in there. And he did. He got on the podium tonight. Tristan Dozier, your winner.
Oh, yeah, you called that 100%. You said old Jackson was going to get up there at the beginning.
Well, hey, man, I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll see you back at Lincoln here in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Hey, guys, this is Phil. You're watching WFR Sim Racing, iRacing on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Kick, YouTube. We're everywhere. We're worldwide tonight. And, man, that was a hell of a race at Eldora. We will see you guys in a few minutes at Lincoln. Stick around. That race should be coming up pretty quick.